Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 and the big town of Mantsington. So I'm recording right where I left off. Like literally it's been about 20 minutes or so. I had a bit of a play around trying to make this junction work better, and I've basically given up and I'm going to just use one of the built-in ones. Interestingly, there's been a crime down here at this farm, and I think a police car has just gone in to investigate it. Despite the fact that nobody works there, there has been a crime there. I don't know if that's because nobody works there. There's been a crime there. Who knows? We have a little bit of a need for some medium density residential. So the first thing I'm going to do is do that, because that does disappear quite quickly sometimes. And I would like to capitalize on that. So let's pop that in there. I'm just going to do those two. And let's get some medium density row housing in, shall we? Lovely. We are going to just get rid of this entire... We're just going to de-zone all of this and then probably use our two tiles that we have to expand in this way a bit and just fill out this area with some more residential. Because, yeah, we're struggling a bit. Yep, there's no employees down there still. I'm not too sure why there are no employees there. But first of all, let's do this junction. So we are going to just delete... We'll even get rid of that bit there. We're going to delete all of this. So like I said, I did have a bit of a play off camera trying to make it work. It's just giving up. I'm just giving up. Junctions are not my forte. So... I had a look at a few of them, and the one I think I decided on was this one? Yeah, it's this one here. So we're going to need to get rid of a bit more of this. Let's get rid of some more of this. And a bit more over here, just to make sure, because it is quite a long junction. So it does have this weird overlapping thing, where you can see that the central overpass bit has this overlap issue. There is somewhere, yeah, there it is, where it no longer has that issue. So let's pop that one down there. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we no longer need these bits. We can just connect our normal 2-lane road. Oh, in fact, no, I don't want to do that. I wanted to do a little bit of a lovely bendy. Just like that. Then we'll connect this one back up to this junction here. That one's all connected up. We just need to connect the motorway. Is a 3-lane, isn't it? Yes. So we'll just connect that straight up there. And this one straight down here. Make sure the one-way is all in the right direction. Excellent. So that should give us a better interchange there and give people faster ways in and out. Sewage pipe not connected. Do you know what? That's fine. We don't need that sewage pipe. So that's just... That wouldn't be why we couldn't get rid of it, would it? That wouldn't be why we couldn't get rid of it, would it? Oh! Oh, it's gone! It's finally gone! Amazing! Amazing. We still have a lack of labour. With higher we do have a college there. Does that class as higher education? One thing I did notice as I was looking around stuff before I started the recording going was I'd love this to start having employees in it. That's one thing. I don't know whether we should look at expanding a residential area over here, buying these two tiles, perhaps. Or whether we should just focus on this bit up here. I don't know. I'm hoping that'll just sort itself out soon as we get more people in the city. But one thing I did notice is I was just flicking through all these. So electric is great. I saw someone complaining about sewage, but sewage is fine. Healthcare isn't great. We could do with more people in the crematorium, but we do have the cemetery. So if people don't want to go in the crematorium, they can just go in the cemetery. In fact, saying that though, can we just... that's the crematorium, isn't it? Increases the speed, more space for hearses, extends... Well, that's not really... None of those are what I wanted, is it? I don't think. Let's have another look down here. Or is deaths a month? Or we could handle. I suppose if we did increase the burn rate, I suppose you would call it, that would increase it, wouldn't it? Yeah, so that solved that problem. Education. Oh, college eligibility is through the roof. We could definitely do with another college. That does cost a lot of money, though. But if we're seeing people complaining about skilled labour shortages, we might have to think about doing that at some point very soon. What's that one? Oh, it's collapsed due to a lack of maintenance. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we are going to select this. We are going to unzone everything up to that collector, because it serves no purpose for us. It is going to give us a demand for housing. That'll solve itself when we get more housing in, obviously. We'll work on that at some point. But that'll get rid of the pollution problem there. We'll have to get rid of this bit as well at some point. And in fact, we'll probably have to end up getting rid of this entire district. Because we should have looked at the wind before we put our industrial area down smack bang in the middle of our city. Maybe should have thought that through a little bit. Hey ho. Let's have a quick look over here. Oil is looking great. Stone and grain still. We're trying to solve grain over here, but no one wants to work there. I'm guessing it's just too far. It'd be nice if it just... I just clicked on a spruce by accident. It'd be nice if it did tell you why there is nobody working there. It's got to be because nobody wants to travel that far, but in my mind it isn't really that far. It should be easy enough for them to get there, right? They'd travel along here, they'd join the roundabout, they'd come off there, they'd go down there. You know, I don't know, I just don't know. It's got to be the distance. It's got to be the distance, but we'll worry about that another time. Those are slowly disappearing as they are. One abandoned building over there. Oh, fine, we'll just get rid of that and that'll immediately fill in because of the housing need. Fine and dandy with me. Fine and dandy with me. But yes, the one thing... Oh, let's have a look at the rest of them, shall we? Fire isn't great. We could definitely do with some more fire. So maybe we will just put... And we put one in there, didn't we? Yeah, no, we've got a little bit extra coverage. It's obviously not doing a lot, but it's there. Police isn't looking too bad at all. Public transport we do need to work on at some point, but we'll work on that at a different point. But this is what I saw. We have 102 tons a month of garbage. We are processing 10. That is not good enough. So we can upgrade this. A much larger fleet of trucks collects hazardous waste, allowing garbage to be processed at a higher speed, and it allows for significantly larger amounts of garbage to be stored. We could probably do with most of these. And yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem. But then if we get rid of this road, if we get rid of this end of Failure Street, we don't actually need it, do we? Because they can come up there. So I'm going to do those two. That changes our capacity. If we look at this one instead. It's gone down. We're processing less a month. How has that just happened? So what we really need is this one here, but it costs 300,000. But I don't really see a way... Oh, we can't quite fit it in. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem for us. Oakley dokley. What are we going to do about that? We could try getting rid of this bit of Failure Street and seeing if we can squeeze it in on the side, which would look a bit... Oh, that works okay, actually. Yeah, there we go. We can now process 11 tons a month, which hasn't really changed anything, has it? Not at all. I think we're going to need to bite the bullet and put a landfill in, but I don't really know where's the best place to put a landfill in. What can we get in terms of upgrades for rubbish processing? We can get an incinerator plant. I don't know if I want that. I think we're going to have to go with a landfill, just because right now This is not handling it at all. We can process 11 tons a month. Or we just put in more recycling centres, but we'd need to put in 10 recycling centres to cover everything we need, which is obviously not doable. Obviously not doable. This is just creeping in further and further over here. It's such a shame. It's such a shame that I'm terrible at this game. That's what I mean by that. It's a shame that I am bad at doing what I do, because all of this here is going to have to go at some point. It's going to have to. Still no workers? Still no workers. So let's use our 2 tiles. We'll purchase, in fact, we'll have a quick look to make sure if we purchase these 2. And then let's start making a little residential district over here. It's going to be quite poor to start with, purely because it's not going to have much in the way of services. It's going to be relying on the services coming from the other side of the city to start with. We will look to get this joined up relatively quickly, but it's going to take a fair few tiles to do that. How many are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4... At least 4 tiles. At least 4 tiles. So in the meantime, let's just do a little horgy-borgy. There's another old mill there or something, isn't there? It's going to move you down there. That looks beautiful. That's where you should be. I have decided that's where you should be. 90 degrees, we'll come into about there, we'll come down here again. Oh, let's join that road up, shall we, just for funsies?
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
I know I don't mind a little bit
this
of
has been a local public service announcement.
Terrible designs, but that was too bad.
Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Right, let's get some of this. Some low-density residential in. Let's get some medium density row housing, but I don't want it to go all the way down to the collector.
Right, one final question, Professor.
Might even put in some medium density in this sense over here. In fact, I'll change that over there so we get a bit of commercial in as well. Let's just see how that goes for now. Let's see how that goes.
Thank you, Professor.
Hopefully that will get us some workers over here. Oh, they're not connected to the electric, of course they're
on to
not.
our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife.
It's also going to need
That's good for
water
business
and sewage
good
as
for the
well,
community.
which we should be able to bring in
Thanks,
from
Jim.
over here.
We'll be back after this.
Overlapping items. Oh, because it goes underground. Oh. What do you think you're overlapping with now exactly? Okay, I'm just going to come down there and connect it up there. Right, okay. So now you got water, you got electric, you have no services, but I'm just going to have to see how that goes for the moment. Really, I just want people from here to work here. If you could just do that for me, that would be great. That would be great. People complaining about the smog, which is fine. We're going to have to just get rid of more and more of that as it goes, unfortunately. I love these little row houses. I think they look fantastic. Look at this. We will probably have to think... I might wait till we got the extra tiles and this connected up over here, where it's a bit of a thinner water area to get a bridge across. Stone we needed as well. I think we've pretty much hit the edge of that there, haven't we? Yeah, if we could buy that one, we can increase it a bit. But maybe I'll just put in like another stone one over here. Let's have a quick look at pollution-y type things. That should be fine. That should be fine. Noise pollution isn't great, but if we put one like in over here... Because it was stone we were short of, wasn't it? We do have a bit of an industry demand as well. Grain, livestock, vegetables, stone, and cotton. Cotton needs fertile land as well, doesn't it? So we could put some cotton production in on this side of the... In fact, let's go back to this a second. Yeah, cotton is more of a deficit than vegetables. So if we pop that in there... Oh, we have a dairy house. Excellent. What I will actually do before we do anything is I'm going to unzone these. Sorry to the people that have just bought there, but I do want this to be able to expand as much as possible. I've just realised I've also built that backwards. But we're going to live with it. I'm just going to connect it up over there. Boom, done. Why didn't you work? Because it's saying it's an invalid shape. Because of this little bit over here. There. Oh, nope. Misclicked again. That one up there, that one over there, and that one about there. Excellent. Hopefully that will now, these two will actually kick in at some point soon. That would be nice and give us a little bit of that boost to our industry as well. What else do we need? More low density housing? Of course we need more low density housing. I think we're putting another college in, but our money's getting a little low. We are making money still. We're making about 100,000. That's an hour, is it? I think so. That's more like the road I want. Just remembered we did get another signature building as well, so we'll have to take a look at that. Do you want to put it all the way down there? Do you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's just get that started. What was our signature building? What did we get? A dairy house. Well, let's just pop that in right about there, next to the farms. What is this one? A Grand Coup. I don't know what that is. Well, there's a livestock one down there, so it's relatively close to a livestock, which makes sense for a dairy farm. Right. What else we got going on? What you got going on, game? More houses getting abandoned over here. It'd be nice if it said why they were abandoned. Oh, it does. High crime, poor education. Well, we can immediately sort one of those problems. Put a police station in over there. It'd be nice if it said what sort of education you were lacking. Probably an elementary school, isn't it? So let's pop an elementary school in over here. Get a wave of happiness everywhere. We could do with another college, like I said, but colleges are expensive. But once we've got offices in, we do need more colleges. It would be half of our money gone, but it probably would be quite a beneficial thing to have. And we'd probably want that somewhere around here. Let's just pop it there. We will need to destroy a bit of this to increase the size of this, but then we could always move the college, couldn't we, if we needed to? If needs be. What I think I will do in the meantime is just come off of here. And just come straight up here, just to connect those two. How is traffic looking? Traffic is looking pretty good, actually, pretty good. It's a bit hawky-pawky jankified with the way we've done it, but I think it's alright. It's working, that's the main thing. We should probably look at other services, shouldn't we? How is our telecommunications? In fact, we could put a couple of post boxes down, because that's a nice, easy win, isn't it? We'll put one over here as well. I don't know how much that's going to get utilised. We're okay for mail at the moment. And then telecommunications is just over here, really, isn't it? Everything else isn't, well, apart from over here, actually. So we can pop one there. And then one there. Which makes the few people that live there happy. So if people working there, still no people working there. There's got to be something going on, hasn't there? There's got to be something going on. I think what I'll do is just build that. And then join that on there. So complaining about water and sewage, because I disconnected the water and sewage. That's a reasonable thing to complain about. Fair enough. Yeah, the sewers are really backing up, it says, but they're not. Our sewage treatment is doing great, thank you. I just don't get why no one's coming over to this side of the highway. Or motorway, whatever you want to call it. This one's got 23 workers. There's got to be something else going on, and I cannot figure out what it is. Why would nobody be going over there? I'm going to do something really silly. I'm going to do that. Just to try and convince people to go and work over there. You now have a direct road from this estate over to there. Go and work there. It needs workers. I don't know why you're messing around. Oh, we got a fire over there. That's not great. Lots of people claim about not enough customers again, but again, not sure what to do about it, I'm afraid. An industrial need, so maybe we'll just do a little increase of this industrial area over here. You are not in the middle. I could see that. Why won't you go? Oh, because you're on the dirt road. And I can't get 90 degrees there. So we'll go with that one. Fine. Hawky porky jankiness. Wherever we look. That'll just increase the air pollution a little bit. Really make people miserable. Miserable. Quite a few need for hearses. How many hearses are out? 13 there. And only 7 there, so it's not too bad. Our processing speed is now 150 bodies a month, and we have 0 in stock, so that's looking good. This is looking less good, but I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do
Pending
there.
updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing
So many open jobs, so few workers. I don't know, mate.
To remain calm,
We don't even have that much of a demand at the moment.
service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
Get rid of that.
Recent spikes in
Get rid of
demand
that,
have
because
led
they're
to
not serving any
temporary
purpose
local
at the
shortages in
moment.
the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand.
Ground pollution people are complaining about, but I wouldn't say ground pollution is really affecting any of the residential areas.
Another
So,
letter from
don't know what you're
our
moaning about.
erstwhile listeners.
Oh! We have
What's
one
up,
employee.
Me,
Finally,
my
we have an
sister,
employee over there.
Oh, that's nice.
It's silly we had to build a bridge
Y'all
over
got
this area to get
clarinets
that,
and
but
violins,
hey
but
ho.
you got something most music
If it
these
works,
days
it ain't stupid, right?
Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself? Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh, yes, soul.
We are creeping up
son
towards the
de
next
toi.
milestone. How many tiles does that give us if we
My
do that?
sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more
12.
funk than
Ooh, I want that. I want that so bad.
I told her that ain't funk. That's
We'll come up
magic.
here and we'll build a bridge
Yes,
across there,
indeed.
just to
That
give
must
this a
be
little bit more
most exacerbated.
feasibility, I
Classical
suppose.
music has been known since
That
the
smog
time
is
of the
creeping
early
across. We're going to have to start
Funk by contrast
de-zoning
is a
areas over
long
there in a bit.
conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say.
And where was
for
the
the
ore?
ladies.
The ore is
Now,
outside
let's
at the
hear another
moment.
one
If we
of
go up there, we will get
those
access to some more fertile ground as well. We do have a bit more over here we could
live,
use
and
something
we're getting
for.
reports about a traffic accident.
Yep. Just
Industry in
go.
the region is on the
And go. We're now losing money each month, though, which is less than ideal. Grain, massive deficit. We know about that. Stone, massive deficit. We know about that. It's starting to get to the point now where I'm just like, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do anymore. That's more like it. That will hopefully help our grain a little bit. It might take a few days for that to sort out, but that will hopefully resolve that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. What else do we need? We need a little bit of commercial. I don't want to put much more commercial down here because these were mixed use. So maybe we'll just zone like a little bit of commercial just next to the college. Colleges want commercial, don't they? Someone moved in there and immediately needed an ambulance. It's not ideal, is it? How are we doing in terms of education? We have, yeah, not enough capacity for college. And at some point we're going to need a university as well. We have 3 upgrade points, so we see what we're going to spend our upgrade points on. What do we have that we can afford? Nothing there. We could get a power plant, but we don't need power at the moment. Nothing there. We could get an incinerator plant, which I might have to think about doing, actually. We could get a university, but I think that's going to be very expensive. Does it show us how much it is? 1.5 million. How much is an incinerator plant? 1 million. We can't even afford those even if we did unlock them. So, hey-ho. A fire tower and a small emergency shelter. Maybe we should get a fire watch tower. Police headquarters. Trains. We're not quite at the edge of trains. We could get some large parks. And a post-sorting facility. Let's get large parks, and let's get... What did I see for one? Didn't I see something for one? Am I lying to myself? What did I see? Oh, the Firewatch Tower. Just because we do have a large forestry area over here, and I wouldn't like it to burst into flames. Not that we really have the capacity to do anything about it, to be honest with you. What does that need? That needs electric. There you go. And we got some large parks, so let's try and keep these people down here a bit happy. And put a large park in. Way too big for their current need, but we are going to be expanding down here at some point. Full of employees. I don't think I've ever seen them full of employees. We're now making 230 tons a month of grain, 72 months a ton of cotton. Still a massive, massive deficit, but what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Not a lot of... I'm going to speed everything up a little bit, because there's not a lot of demand at the moment. There is a lot of traffic coming in from there. Where is it all going? Most of it's just going onto the highway. Like, it's not even our traffic. It's just traffic from the outside world. I wouldn't say that traffic is really our problem, and unless it starts affecting us, I don't really care. Yeah, this is starting to become a problem up here, but we'll have to work on that another point. Just a quick traffic check our problem spots, or our prior problem spots. Let's have a quick look at traffic here. We're under 80%. Just looking for any particular problem areas. Nothing major, nothing major. Creeping up towards it, creeping up towards it. High rent. I don't have any different density industrial. Can you even get different density industrial? No, so there's literally nothing that you can complain about. We are making a little bit of money again. That's probably because the grain and cotton production is kicked in. That's only making 80 tons a month of cotton. How much are you making? Did you tell us? No, you don't tell us. It'd be nice if the building told us how much cotton it was producing. Like, per building. Oh, one of our high-rises has become abandoned. Oh. Oh, that makes me a little bit sad. Let's put some roads in and get some more. I don't want to go too close to the college because I suspect it's going to need to... Can't see the degrees. Need to expand quite considerably at some point. We'll go with some row housing over here. I might come over just one more. How is that an invalid shape? I'm going to put a little bit of commercial in down this side. So we can expand a bit more in these sort of directions, but that's about it. that's going to be about it. We're over 1 million now, so that's not so bad. 12,000 an hour. We are on full speed at the moment as well. Everyone relatively happy. You're going to have to wait so long for a hearse or an ambulance. I wonder if hearses and ambulance can even use the motorway. I assume they can. People are not looking well. I don't know what the problem is there. I suppose we don't have a lot of healthcare coverage. I do know what the problem is. I take it back. I know exactly what the problem is. Do you have any... Not we're going to use it for a while, but yeah, there is a massive, massive, lovely ore bit over there. Oh, it looks deliciously tasty. I wonder if we should look at maybe squeezing in another... Another stone mine over here. Yeah, they didn't like it, but hey diddly ho, people. Needs must, as they say. Needs must. I never did go down to the bottom before, did I? So let's bring that up then. That seems fair. Obviously we can't go outside the city limits, that's also very fair. There we go. Another stone mine going. Immediately it's really kicked in. It does produce air pollution, which is going to start affecting people at some point. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. You're just going to have to put up with it. You're just going to have to put up with it for now, people. Stop complaining about it. Just live your happy little lives. Live your happy little lives. So I think what we'll do here is we'll start thinking about the bridge we're going to put in. So we'll probably come down to about here. And then we would get rid of this one. And join this up here instead. And then we'll bridge across there to join up with that collector over there to give this area access over here. And I believe there is also something over here. Yeah, some lovely ore and some lovely more fertile land. We'll go for the fertile land first. Oh, there's also ore right there as well, which actually might be a bit easier for us to get to. In the meantime, low density residential, of course, of course. I might put some commercial along this collector. People are really not happy about healthcare, but I was going to say, what are you going to do about it? Well, they're going to leave is what they're going to do about it. I don't know why we're not getting any medium and high density residential requirements. Or office. We do have a couple of colleges now. Maybe they just haven't had a lot of time to...
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive. and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
That's silly, but it works.
This has been a local public service announcement.
Very silly,
That was
but it
truly
works.
superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to second movie.
So how are we looking now?
Demonstration of
143
levitating taste.
bonus.
Don't touch that. Don't.
Still a deficit in terms of stone, but not as much. Massive
just
grain
answers
deficit.
if you're thinking
Massive
about hitting the
livestock
streets, you
deficit.
can
Livestock is the one we can really
expect
think
waves of
about
major
doing something
roads,
about. And they
especially
don't
during
seem
rush
to be
hour.
affected by pollution.
Jim. Seems
So let's
like
put a
everyone's in hurry
livestock
to get somewhere
farm in
fast.
right here, I think.
It's
Because
worth
that's where the
slowing
dairy is
down.
as well, isn't it? So
And
that would
if
make
you can,
sense.
Plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
So let's get this one in. Obviously we can't go all the way across, that'd be silly. How it can overlap with itself, I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's already started putting buildings down, despite the fact it's not connected to a road. That is some commitment to farming livestock. I do enjoy just these massive, massive farms. So that'll help with our livestock production. People complaining about electric? No, we've got so much electric. Maybe it's just because that one farm wasn't connected briefly. People also complaining about water, but water is also absolutely fine. People complaining about industrial areas, which is much more reasonable. That is a problem. I understand that completely. High rent, but I don't know what to do about that. Let's expand this area over here. We've got a little bit of a need, a quite high commercial need, but I guess there's a lot of people still complaining they haven't got customers. Not as many, actually. Not as many. That has improved slightly. No! Stop. Unzone all of that. We don't put housing on collectors. We could put some... Has it not unzoned all of it? We could put some mixed use in there. Let's put some mixed use in there. It's going to be all weird sizes now because of the plots that were available. That might be quite interesting. Low density, of course. More low density. Always low density. It's all you ever want from me, people, is low density housing. I want to make a nice varied city, but you're like, no, I want low density houses, please. Make me sick. That smog problem is getting just so bad now. Massive commercial requirement. Let's put some commercial in along here. Oh! Sod. I didn't mean to do that. Put your houses back. Don't demolish them, please. I think just one. I think one got demolished, but that was it. A couple complaining about a lack of labour and high rent rather than a lack of jobs. Seems like we're actually making a fair bit of money here. Like, we were at 1 million not long ago. We're at almost 2 now, so that's looking really good. And we're so close to getting the next milestone. That's amazing. With the livestock farm in there looking super, super busy. Which is great. How are we looking in terms of production? Still a deficit. Oh, we got a deficit of wood. Hold on a second. We've hit the milestone though. We are now a great town. What a great town this is. I completely concur. Money, points, thingies. Let's have a quick look at the progression panel. I shouldn't have clicked off it. Don't know why I did. Can't remember how to get there. Oh, over here. Yeah, I remembered. It's fine, I remembered. It also gave us high density business, but I don't feel like we really need high density business at the moment. Why are you not producing a lot of wood? Why are you not producing a lot of wood? You were producing staggering amounts and it's gone right down and I don't really know why. Might just be a temporary blip. Oh, hold on. I was pressing escape to try and get out, but is it snowing? It's snowing! Look at our beautiful, beautiful winter city. Oh, that is absolutely fabulous. I'm loving how amazing our snowy city looks. Less so the flash of icons everywhere, but look at that with all the industry in the background. This one high-rise tower we have here. I'm gonna screenshot that. We'll screenshot that for the possible thumbnail shot. Right. So we'd have to buy 5 tiles, using up half of our permits to do so. It would give us this bit of fertile land. It would give us access to this ore area over here. I might ignore this bit of ore and say this is all going to be sort of residential, commercial, farming, and then heavy industry area over there. I think that's what we would probably do. There's also some more oil there, which wouldn't be a bad shout. Wouldn't be a bad shout at all. But in the short term, we haven't built a bridge yet, have we? So let's build ourselves a bridge. I don't like that very much. Can we upgrade that to a nice bridge to start with? I still don't really like the angles of it, but that at least looks quite nice. And then if we come down here, we'll grab this over here. Da -da 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 -da. There we go. Now we have a connection from this side of the city to this side of the... Well, another connection to this side of the city. We might need another one in the middle as well, but I can't really see my cursor in the snow. That's the only problem. Oh, I think that's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Commercial need is getting quite substantial now. Maybe we'll put like a little commercial district in over here. I might bridge across to this side at some point. Yeah, the snow is beautiful, but I cannot see anything, which is more of a problem. High density business. Let's put a little high density business area over there. In fact, no. Does it have its own separate? No, it doesn't. What does high density business look like? I'm looking forward to seeing this fill in. We've got 7 tiles left to play with and some upgrade points we could utilize for something or other. Look at this smog problem. Oh, hello clouds. don't know what to do about the smog problem, really. I don't really know what to do about it. What we could really do with is another, like, cargo link. We could do with getting the trains involved, I think. Might think about doing that at some point. If we bring it over... Oh, it's quite a wide bit of the river, isn't it? I suppose we could just build... We don't need to have it connected with another bridge. We could just assume that's going to work. I do find it trickier to see stuff when it's snowing. It's beautiful, but I'm essentially blind. How are we doing in terms of production? We're making 300,000 a month, which is amazing. I don't know what's happened to our wood. I really don't know what's happened to our wood. Oh, it's just used up all the wood, but the trees don't disappear. I assumed the trees would disappear when it's used up all the wood, but it doesn't. Okay. That's... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Give me a visual indicator that it's no longer functioning as I would like. Otherwise, it is essentially useless to me. Where is the road? It's the other side, isn't it? We will demolish the other one. Would we then have to demolish all of the trees individually? To, if we wanted to, like, reuse it again at some point? And this is what I mentioned again in the first video, that I do not like these finite resources at all. I suppose with trees, it's the one that makes sort of the most sense in the time scale, but yeah, not a fan of it purposely. Not a fan of it personally. Can at least expand this one a tiny amount when we get another another tile in. Oh, that's frustrating. I could turn all the snapping off, but that seems like it could be a small amount of effort, and apparently that is not how I'm rolling today.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain
So you are functionally useless. I'm just going to get rid of you.
On the city's website on how
you serve no purpose for us. You're producing such meager amounts of wood that is no longer a consideration.
How delightful! Another letter from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice.
Right. I don't remember I put a bridge in there. I can't see my cursor again.
But you got something most music these days ain't.
So, yes, massive pollution problem over here. Hey diddly ho. And just really a residential requirement more than anything. Got a few cars using this over here. Oh, our high rise is going to be demolished.
My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk in his...
Can we see that wood in now? Yes, there we go. We're now producing massive amounts of wood. Still actually a minor deficit.
That must be most exacerbating. Classical music.
Our production has just disappeared for some reason. I don't know what's just happened. What's just happened? Why is our wood production just gone?
And you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say,
where's my cursor?
Is for the lay person. Now, let's hear another one of those soul.
I think it's just because of a lack of employees, because that was at 80% efficiency at one point.
And we're getting reports
I can't have used all the wood already, can it? No, that would be ridiculous.
in the city.
Right, let's come back down to our new little suburb. We've got a little bit of space to play with, not a
If you're
lot,
planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
but a little bit. Let's get the right kind of road, shall we? Do you think that would be useful? Do you?
Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe. And
Oh, we don't
on
have
to our
that tile
main
there
feature
either, do we?
story. The commercial district is booming as the
It
area
is frustrating
attracting
that
more
our
high-end
building
stores,
requirements are
bringing
being
the latest
hampered
in
by
luxury
just the
to
lack
our
of
neighborhood.
tiles.
You can now shop for designer shoes while
And I am
sipping a fancy
hesitant to
local
spend money
Charlotte
or
Matte,
to buy
or
extra
so
tiles
my
at the
wife
moment.
tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Oh, did we ever get our... Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, that looks great. That looks great. In fact, backup screenshot. Right. Let's zone in. Some medium density. Might as well do that bit there as whoa! New signature building, the old factory condos. An old factory converted into luxurious living spaces that spark joy in their inhabitants. Should we put that one over here? Keep the people over at this end a bit happier. What am I doing? Signature buildings. Let's put it right here. And then let's zone in some low density residential, because people just love their low density residential. Literally cannot get enough of it. No services over here still. That's going to have to just wait. I'm really hoping this becomes unabandoned at some point. Oh, the smog problem. The smog problem. And low density, again, just never stops increasing. Let's go up this way a bit. Why won't you show me what's a straight connection from there? Oh, there we go. There's the 90. It was eluding me for a moment. I don't want to come off of there, really. Let's come off of this one. That's a bit of wasted space there. Maybe we'll just do some like little cul-de-sacs. We could even bring this one down here. This one down here. And then, guess what? More medium, or sorry, low density residential, please and thank you. That's all we ever want. I'm sure at some point they want something different, but not today, my friends, not today. And let's use this, because this apparently isn't very suitable down here, so we'll just go from there. There we go. Lack of customers popping up again. Lack of customers popping up. We've got buildings abandoned over here. It's probably just because it's so far from everything, but right now you exist purely to furnish this people with workers. How was our wood production doing now? Not with that particular pine. 54%. Yeah, it's got to be the amount of workers that are available. It's gots to be. Gots to be. How is everything doing over here? Yeah, wood production is down. But nothing, I mean, there is a lot of deficit, but it's not horrific deficit. I would like to have more stuff to actually be able to export and make some more money, but we are at least making money. 440,000 now. We could think about lowering our taxes to make people happier, but they don't seem to be complaining about them too much. That's the fees. Yeah, we're only making 160,000 from service trade. It'd be nice if I could see that and break it down a bit more. Like, oh, I can. It does say there. We're only making money from exported electricity. So where's the money from our general, like, production exports? Where's that? Like, we're selling oil, right? I assume we're selling oil because we're producing too much. So where do we see that? It's weird that I can't see it. Or like I can't see... what our imports are costing us. That's so weird. That's so weird. Like, I assume I'm exporting oil, but I can't see it. What is this? Petrochemicals. We have a massive deficit of petrochemicals. Not a lot of things to export, but I'd love to see what we're making from that. I'd love to see what we're making from that, and I don't know how. Saying that, though, oh, the snow's disappearing. Goodbye, beautiful snow. Goodbye, beautiful snow. How I enjoyed you, though I couldn't see the mouse cursor. Right. I think it's time for us to stop again there. It's been about an hour already. It's crazy how fast it goes. I am loving this game so much. No idea what we're going to look at doing next. We really need another massive sort of population boom in terms of housing, don't we? We'll have to think about how we're going to handle that, though. Because we have to replace this entire district up here, because they're going to start abandoning this in droves very soon because of the horrific air pollution problem that is over there. Yes. Oh, well. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:30 PM UK time, and it'd be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in City Skylines 2 in the great town of Mansington. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.